How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I got a nice gameplay for you, and I thought I'd walk you through the whole thing. I'll be going over special tips and strategies I use every game in order to have a better chance of winning, so make sure you stick around to the end. Now let's get started. To start things off, I landed at the power grid. This spot's one of my favorites since there's not too many buildings, there's a lot of loot, and a lot of people like to go here, so it's pretty action-packed. Once looted up, I make my way to the shots I heard outside. I figured the guy would be looting since I heard the shot of an M16 to my right, and an M16 kill popped up immediately after on the kill feed. So the best time to take out that player would be right now, since he's looting and not paying attention to anything else. Now that I took care of him, I'm on the hunt for any other players that landed here. After a bit of searching, I can't find anyone else, but I hear a few shots right behind these warehouses. Immediately I start heading in that direction, switch to my 2x scope, and put my M16 to single fire. I know these shots are coming from the desert, so more than likely I'm going to get in a long range gunfight, so the 2x scope will be much better than the red dot. I spot somebody in the distance looting, and he makes it very easy for me since he's standing still. Now I'm just looking for that other guy that was shooting. I know he's to my right since I heard shots coming from there. He starts shooting at me from a longer distance with a UMP, and I'm really not too worried since he would have to have a laser aim to kill me. I quickly find some cover and see him just lying prone on the ground. Players like this really just want to die. If you lie on the ground, you're just asking to get headshotted, and this is exactly what happened to this guy. Now to go over what just happened a little bit more, I'll be using a website called PUBGReplay.com. On this website, you can go back to the past 20 games you played and watch what happened. So I'll be using this feature throughout the video to show you an aerial view of my position and the enemy's positions. I'll also be making a video in the future on how to use this replay system to improve your overall gameplay. Now if you're wondering, the red character is me running around at the power grid. As you can see, everybody that landed at the power grid died except for me. And the other players near the power grid right now didn't land there, they just walked over once they got looted up somewhere else. It's also really cool to see how close you were to enemies without even noticing. Now that I took those 4 enemies out, I'm on the hunt for some shots I heard over here. It's pretty hard to find people if they're right next to you because there's going to be so many ridges in the desert mountains. I finally see this guy leave his hut, and he makes for an easy kill since he's not paying too much attention to other players hunting him. Now I'm going over to find a safe spot to heal up since my health bar isn't at full. While healing, I hear a guy on a bike pull up, get out, and get into a buggy. I put my red dot on the M16, switch it to burst, and wait for him to come down the mountain. This way I have an easy chance of lighting him up if he ever comes close. He makes a bad mistake of stopping right in my line of sight. Next thing you know, he's dead. Those first 6 kills are probably some of the easiest kills I've gotten. If you're constantly moving and looking around, you're bound to find some free kills just like those. Now I'm going to fast forward to the end game since the middle was pretty boring. I'm running low on 5.56, so I know I need to find some of that. This building in front of me usually always has good loot, so immediately I go over there and search it. While searching, I hear footsteps approaching. He walks in the door and hears me as well. He really has no cover, so I switch to my shotgun. I quickly peek, shoot him, and then go back to cover. Now he's really low health, has no cover, and I do the same thing again. I finish up looting this guy and start running to zone since it's moving in. I hear another person to my right, and now this happens.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I hope you guys enjoyed that kill as much as I did. Now all I'm worried about is finding cover in zone. Making my way into this house, I hear a Molotov go off and I go over to investigate. I easily take out that guy from behind since he's not looking at me, but I know that other guy's in that house and he won't come out. Now I'm going to come back in with the replay system to go over my decision. So for once I decide not to be aggressive and push this guy, but instead look for a better position inside the next zone. I move to my left, looking on the outside of the circle for any other players. As zone's pushing me in, I hear somebody inside of a building next to me. I know he's outside of zone, so he's going to have to rush into zone as well. So I decided to run to zone right away instead of fighting this guy outside of zone. By doing this, I don't have to worry about zone hurting me, and I can shoot the other guy when he's running. Immediately, I move to next zone and find a guy hiding behind that orange crate. I know I have a ton of grenades, so I decide to flush him out with those. With him not being a threat anymore, I know there's not too many people around me. So right now, all I'm doing is looking around, listening for any information that could help me when I'm moving to next zone. I know there's 2 players left and I just heard gunshots, so now it's my time to be aggressive and catch them while they're off guard. Now I'm healing and this other guy's pushing me. The only 2 options I have is to fight or run away. By deciding to run away, I really confused the other player. It also allowed me to remain in control of the game. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more videos like this, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe. Now I'll let the end of the game play on the replay version, so you can see the movement of all the players around me. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.